Likkutei Torah, Emor, page Lamed Beis, top of the page. 4 lines in the top of the page. Okay, the last thing that Rabbi is explaining was what the Pasuk says, Atikem im Yosef, v'sarei shekamen nota. He sits removed from the world, and the hair is white like wool. So he explains Atikem means where Hashem is completely removed from the world. Unlike Mamalakam, which is connected to the world. And he says, from Seviv Kolam comes a ray into Mamalakam, which is similar to the level of hair, because just like hair lives from the brain, from the head, but nevertheless it's extremely minimal amount of, therefore you could cut the hair, it doesn't hurt, and so on. Okay, so therefore he says like this, therefore we say that the hair of a Nazir is holy, because there's a connection between hair and Kedusha. Why? The Dafka Sidus made al inyan Kedusha, only hair represents the level of Kedusha. Says like this, Kedusha, which means removed, and hair is interconnected, because, in other words, I'll never saying like this, because Kedusha removed, so the only way an infinite revelation could come to create a finite world has to come through the concept of hair, which is extremely a big tzimtzum from the chayas of the person. Can only be an extremely limited way. In other words, in order for Kedusha to be revealed in world, now the definition of the word Kedusha means removed. Revelation in world is the opposite of removal. If it's removed, then it's not revealing in world. So the way a removal can be revealed in the world is only through the level of hair, which is extremely limited tzimtzum. Therefore, these hair are connected to Kedusha Yena. Because this hair nourishes from a place which is removed. But from Mamalak Almin, because it's already limited, you don't need the concept of hair. It's cause and effect. It's interconnected. It's just a little bit less. Sa'ar means from a lot, you're going into nothing. Into the chayas, into the hair. As it comes into the world, over there you have what's called cause and effect. Every level is connected. In other words, you can have a chain of 40 links, the 4 worlds, 10 each, that the bottom link is connected to the top link. What does Islavshus mean? That the cause dresses itself into the effect, because the effect is based on the cause. Or in a practical example, seichel stimulates midas. Based on the seichel, that's what type of midas you have. If you have an immature seichel, you're going to want immature things. If you have a mature seichel, you're going to want mature things.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Cutting the hair of a Nazir, why do they cut the hair?
Because he finishes the Naziris. He finishes it now.
No, but I'm saying if the hair is holy, is what I'm saying. Hair.
Because now it's over.
It's holy only in the case of Nazir, right?
What?
It's holy only in the case of
And the beard. And the beard. Yeah.
The effect has an effect on the cause.
The effect has an effect on the cause. Because something you like, you try to figure out more intellectually how to get it. It's a catch-22 situation.
Does a Nazir has a time?
It depends. Sometimes it could be a Nazir for... a guy says, I'm a Nazir, let's say, it's 30 days. But then you could say, I'm a Nazir for a year, for 2 months, 3 months, whatever it is, A guy could be a Nazir Elam, Nazir forever. כמי סלאפשס סייכל במידה אפילו סלאפשס נשמה בגוף. על כן אין לצורך ליאס משם המשך ידי בכן הסיידס דווקא. In cause and effect, you don't need a big symptom between the cause and effect, because the cause and effect are interconnected. The inyan ishtaushlis verkehrt. He says the inyan of ishtaushlis is the opposite of here. Here means it's an extremely limited revelation. And ishtaushlis means cause and effect. It's a primistic one. There's no connection at all. But over there, you can give a mashal b'slabish. Okay, l'chein amar Azal. Therefore, the Gemara says, "Sar be'isha edva." The hair of a woman is nakedness. Like we know, halachically, a married woman has to cover her hair because it's nakedness. What does that mean? Ki isha remembers l'chinas achayis lim slabish ba'el mashus the level of nukva kaneda. In other words, it says like this: women are the level of malchus. Malchus is the level of Shechina. The Shechina comes into the next level. It's mislabish, right? The Malchus of Atzilus goes into Bria. Malchus of Bria goes into Yetzirah. So he says, if a woman is a level of Malchus, then that's Ila Va'olo. Going into the next level at Ila Va'olo cause and effect. That's what Malchus does. Malchus is mislabish. That's why it's called Shechina, because it goes into the next level. So then that's a contradiction to Sar. It's interesting, the one-time historical event that Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu when they first inaugurated the Levium, Moshe Rabbeinu, Hashem said, Moshe, V'aviyu sar akol b'sodom. It was the only time in history that Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu, take the Levium, V'aviyu sar, take a razor, akol b'sodom. That means the Levium had to shave from head to toe. That means a bit everything. So this explains why is that. Again, the same concept. Sar represents limitation, gvura. Levium at a level of gvura. It's too much gvura. So they had to be moved the level of Sar. But here he's speaking, why Sar b'isha ever? Because a woman is a level of Malchus, which is Islapshus. And that's the opposite of Sar. Sar means it's not mislabish. It's removed. It's remote. It's only array of array of array. Okay, like Saida. Therefore, if a Malchus comes a very, very limited level, then what's going to be created? Klipa. Klipa is going to be created.
Why did beard? I understand they have to shave.
It was exercise. One-time deal. That's what Mrs. Kirch got angry about. Why did Kirch start the whole fight against Moshe Rabbeinu? Because Mrs. Kirch didn't like that her husband came home bald from head to toe.
It's going to happen again.
No, don't worry, man. You're not a Levi anyway.
That's what we are hoping.
It's okay, today's Levium are going to be Klonkayanim, so you guys are going to have to do the shaving. L'chein who's Levium Gamkin. Lahavir silence, he says. Therefore, the Levium L'yaisim Mechin is Gvuras Ba'atzma. Because the Levium at the level of Gvura, Sheyom Shemei Ashpai, they decided then Yanika L'chitzainim. Then it's going to be a nourishment for evil. Because if you have Gvura, make more Gvura, and Gvura is going to be so limited that evil is going to be able to exist from that. Okay, let me see where this parenthesis ends. Okay, you have to go all the way down, like 20 lines more. It's 8 lines in the end of the paragraph, from the first column. But the level of Seviv Kolam, which is called the Shumayav Teres Misham Ishtalshit Ila Ba'olu, that you can't have Ila Ba'olu because you can't have infinite dressing itself into finite. It just can't be. So over there you need a level of Sa'ad, a tremendous symptom from the level of infinite to come into finite. Okay, and Shali is some Shachal Rebechin side of Dafka. Ubesides Elu Tolik Dushal Yerna Dafka. And therefore, hair represents, this level of hair represents Kedusha, because it represents how Kedusha, infinite Kedusha, could come into the finite world. Shemak Eliyasin Sidus Kiyafli Lahazir. So he says, Inyan mitzvah zoreim is l'mayla. L'mayla mayla anu shanazir eila l'makim gavaya v'dei malel. Therefore, by the nazir growing his hair, because the hair of Kedusha, it represents the unbelievable revelation of Kedusha. Now we're finally coming to Kaddish 1. First Kaddish. V'zau inyan, okay, hey. V'zau inyan ekadach shemim Kaddish. The first group of Malach, remember, it was one group says Kaddish, one group says Kaddish, Kaddish, one group says Kaddish, Kaddish, Kaddish. So who are the level of Kaddish? Those are the Srafim, like it says in the Pasuk in the Gemara in Chulin. Which group says one's Kaddish? The Malachim called Srafim. Shein Bechinas Malachim al Yenim Shebe'elam Abriya. Again, there's Srafim, Chayis, there are different levels of Malachim. Srafim, like it's Pasuk, Srafim Emdem Mimal Loi. Srafim are the malachim from the world of Bria, which is the highest level, because there's no malachim in Atzilus. Atzilus is in the Shamas. But malachim are in Bria, Yetzira, Asir, like we learned in Tanya. What? I don't know. Look in your Kabbalah books with the pictures, I'll tell you. Shisham is Gala, Chinin Chabad, Lias, Nishamas, Malachim, Asir, and Gedulas, and Yitzhak Baruch. Therefore, what level is revealed in Biyah? In Bria. In Bria is the level of Seichel. Remember, Chachma is an Atzilus, it's the level of Bittul. Right? Yud Kei Vav Kei. So Yud is an Atzilus, Hey is in Bria, Vav is in Yitzir, Hey is in Asir. Yud is Chachma, Hey is Bina, Vav is the 6 meters, and Hey is Malchus. Okay? That means Chachma is revealed in Atzilus. That's why Chachma, Atzilus is the word of Bittul. Chachma is Koachma, Bittul. What's Bria? Bria is the level of Bina. That means there's an understanding of Gadlus Sakel. The Neshamas that are in the world of Bria, and Malachim that are in the world of Bria, that's the intellectual level of Chabad. Neshamas, Malachim, Asikim, Gdus, Yitzhak Baruch Hu. Like it says, in the level of Mamalo Kol Almin, that is divisible into 3 levels, Gan Eden Elyon, Gan Eden Atachten, Elam Azel. Remember he said before, there's 3 worlds. Gan Eden Elyon, Gan Eden Atachten, and then he says the 3rd level is Olam Hazeh. Just like head, body, feet. Right? All these things are interconnected, because why is there head, body, and feet? Because Lamaila, there's Bria, Yitzir, and Asiyah. So all these things are interconnected. Okay, and Srafim, which come from the world of Bria. Shasham, Gan Eden Elyon, which is Gan Eden Elyon, Hey Masig and Gedul, the saints of Baruch. They grasp the greatness of Hashem. What is the main understanding of this Malachim called Srafim? I'm sorry. They understand the way Hashem is completely removed from the world. What is revealed in the world? Is only through the tzimtzum otzim of the level of Saida. So these malachim understand the infinite level of Kedusha, and they understand that therefore, in order for this level of Kedusha to give life to the world, it has to be an unbelievable tzimtzum, which is the level of hair, which is the level of Sad. Umabchin is Samaka Nikum Amal Kam Shanim Shom is Gala. Call Asaga Salukush Shabel Salyan Vitachtainim and Ganeid Nalyan. So therefore the Malachim understand like this. All these level of understanding of godliness, of Bria, Yetzira, Asiyah, that's only a ray of the Shekhinah. It's not Avohu Yisbarach Kodesh Shemov the less Machshavet Tfisa Beklal. Even Gan Eden Elyon is a level of understanding Kedusha. What's Gan Eden? Tzadikim Yeshvim, but to the same Hashem, the crowns on their head, V'nanim is Ziv HaShechina. What is Ziv HaShechina? It's a ray of Shechina, not ray of the essence. Shechina, so they understand like this. This that we're sitting in Gan Eden or Elyon and all the other worlds, that's, what are we understanding? A ray of the Shekhinah. A ray of Malchus Datzilis, the way it comes into Bria. But he himself, Hashem himself, is completely moved, Kodesh moved from the world. That's what they understand.
When they say somebody who Kiddush Hashem is sitting at Kisei of Kvodo. So
No.
what is that? The Esem or is it still Zid?
Kisei HaKavod is Bria. The Nevuah of Yecheskel that he saw, the Kisei HaKavod with the four sides, that's all limitations. That is the world of Bria. It's not even the world of Atzilus. And he says, Avuhu Yisbarach, V'achayishu Yisbarach Mechaya Eitzim Shaloya Yidei Tzimtzumim, and this, they understand. This that they understand is only a limited level. This, the reality is though, that this level that gives life to the world, which is called Seviv Kol Almin, there's no way they can understand it even in the world of Bria. It's only Makiv Vehelim. Therefore it says, there is no Mailo Mata because it's a level of infinite. And in infinite you don't have a higher and lower. Officially. So therefore this was Valzen Amanirishiv Aniachim. Okay, so what is the first Kaddish? The first Kaddish is the realization of the Malachim called Srafim. By the way, why are they called Srafim? Because they're burning up to become one with Hashem, because they understand godliness. So their understanding is that they realize that this that they feel in Gan Eden is only a ray of the Shekhinah. But Hashem himself, Seviv Kol Almin, is Kodesh Shemuvah. By the way, that's not even the essence of Hashem. It's Seviv Kol Almin. Ani Havaya Lo Shanisi is a level of Seviv Kol Almin. Because it's Havaya Lo Shanisi. It's a level of Yudke Vavke. V'inei, Aidei is Beinanus, and Vasagasam Bazar through the Malachim, understanding this. So what happens, and therefore the Mislav and the Mislatim, they're the burning, B'tshuk of Rish Be'esh, with a desire and a burning fire, Listakol B'yikar the Malkum, to look into the greatness of Hashem, which is Srafim Seviv Kol Almin, Shu Kodesh Shemuvah. So therefore, because they understand that Elokus is not understandable, therefore they have this burning sensation to go there. It's like the Ratzu. But this Ratzu V'Shei, by the Malachim, as Chayis Ratzu V'Shei, they understand, yeah, but you got to be down. Lochein Nikra Srafim, Al Shem Rish Be'esh, therefore they're called Rish Be'esrafim, fire. So why do they say only Kaddish once? They have one will. They just want to be one with Seviv Kol Almin. Why? Therefore it says yeah. Therefore the pasuk says the Srafim stand above him. So if you take it literally, and he said before, we asked the question, how could you say Nivra, Sha'emim Malashchina Kaviyachol? But the pasuk is saying, the Srafim are standing higher than him. L'cheira, how can you say that there's something above the Shechina? Just like we have the question, we read in Achrimes, right? How can you have Lifnei Havaya? Higher than Yudke Vavke, like, it's without learning Chassidus, it's a question. How can you have something higher than God, so to speak? It's like, wow. So he says, the Yeshaya says like this, I see Adnai, this is a passage in Yeshaya. I see Adnai, Hashem, sitting on this great throne, and the Srafim stand above him. So who are they standing above? The level of Adnai, which is Adain, which is the level of Malchus. Pirushim Adnai Malchusei, and he says, Vine, Yeshaya lehisig b'chinas Malchusei k'meishu adayin l'mayim misav shebeilemis. Okay, now he's talking the level of Nevuah. Yeshaya didn't understand Malchus the way Malchus is by itself. Yeshaya only understood the way Malchus is already coming into the world. It says in Kabbalah the different levels between Yeshaya. Yeshaya was almost second to Moshe Rabbeinu, by the way, in Nevuah. But he didn't understand Malchus. Zulas al Moshe Rabbeinu Amar Shel Keshet Tefillin. Hashem showed him the Keshet Shel Tefillin, which is the back, which is the level of Daled Apsid Echad, the big Daled of Echad, which is the level of Mal. Only Moshe Rabbeinu saw that. That's why Moshe Rabbeinu's Nevuah was Zeh HaDavar. Zeh, this is it, he saw it. All the other Nevi'im, including Yeshaya, said, Koyamar Hashem. Look at Nach. Koyamar Hashem, there's no Zeh. Koyamar Hashem. Koy means so, Hashem said. Not this is what said. Moshe Rabbeinu says, the beginning of Parshat Matis, Zeh HaDavar Shetziv Hashem. Moshe Rabbeinu saw Aspaklaya Me'ira, which means as the kids say in the Maamar, Fagresin and got the magnifying glass. Yeshaya only saw godliness as Paklaya She'ena Me'ira. Okay, we continue.
Wow, yeah.